Hi everyone, Michelle here from the Creative Cove. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to show you yet another tutorial on how to use some pressed flowers, in this case, some leaves. I was playing with pressed flowers the other day and made a video on how I use the varnish to clear coat on top of paper without using a tissue paper on top. So the varnish works really well. I kind of stumbled across it because I ran out of glue and I thought, what could I use? And I have this Fusion mineral paint that's used on furniture. It's a clear tough coat. So after you paint furniture, you would put this on, and this makes it very durable, and it's non-yellowing, which is the kind of varnish you would want to use for this project. As far as I could tell, you probably could use just about any varnish that is non-yellowing. Except a spray varnish, you want something relatively thick that you can paint on. And what's nice about the varnish technique is it allows for the dried flowers, which are extremely brittle, and I will show you one here. Here's one that's been cut, so you can see they snap. So they're very, very brittle. So anytime you glue something like that and it needs to be flexible, it's going to break on you. So the varnish puts it on in a way that creates this ability to be flexible, which is wonderful in gift tags, journaling, anything where you want to adhere it to a surface where the option is to move it and it be flexible. Varnish seems to be a great way. Now, I don't know if the glue would allow you to do that as well. Like I said, I ran out, so I haven't tried it with a regular glue. But I'm really happy with the varnish, so I'll keep using that for now. So I was playing away, and I'm always looking for new creative ways to use up my huge collection of pressed leaves and flowers. So one of the things I was doing as I was playing with gluing them down, when I glanced across and saw my punches, and I thought it would be fun to punch out some shapes directly into the pressed flowers. And what's neat is, I don't know if you can see it, but this guy's got veining in the leaf, which now looks like veining in his wings, which is, really a happy little coincidence. So what's nice is you get two prints that you can use. So you can use the negative space and glue it to a journal page. So here's a dragonfly punch that I used, and I just punched him out of this pretty coral leaf. And then you can use the positive. So I thought this could be really fun, makes for really nice little gift tags and journaling pages. So I wanted to show you quickly how to do it. I also using gold leaf, which I love to use right now. I'm kind of in a metallics phase. I'll go in and out of phases. So I just took a piece of cardstock and folded it in half. And I'm going to use my usual procedure, which is the vintage Distress Oxide vintage photo, and my little doohickey here that I just rub. I'm sure it has a technical name, but I'm not sure what it is. And I'm just going to play and we'll see what we get. I have punched a few things out to see. I'll show you how to punch. How to punch an image. So I don't want to put too much because the varnish will darken this stain a little bit, and maybe we'll make a little gift card, like a little Happy Mail card or something. How fun would that be to get something like this in the mail? So I'm just gonna, no, we're just gonna decorate the front. I just want to do the whole card, kind of vintage the whole thing up. And I hope I'm staying in frame here. Okay, and as if you follow my channel, you'll know that I use this little rubber stamp that I've pulled off the backing of the wood, and it's just an illegible wording that I like to use. I don't know why, but it really speaks to me in my journals. It just gives it this vintage texture that I just love. So let's put some gold leaf on. Let's play with that. So this gold leaf I got at the dollar store, super cheap, which is surprising because usually gold leaf's quite expensive. And it goes quite a ways if you're delicate with it. And it is, as you can see, very, very fragile. And I'm going to use my little brush. Where's my brush? It's just a cheapy dollar store brush and some varnish. So wherever I put the varnish is where the gold leaf will stick. So in this case, I don't have anywhere specific I want it. But if you were to, let's say, paint a heart shape with the varnish itself, and you're meticulous about staying within those lines, and then you put this right on top of it, that's exactly where the gold leaf will stay. So I like to just kind of throw it down and take bits and pieces and manipulate it. I'm not a very delicate person, so I don't always have the patience to make this go exactly where I want it. And I get it all over the place, but it is such a pretty technique. Like, it's just got a really beautiful finish to it that I love. And you can get this in gold, silver, copper. Those are the three I've seen it in. Metallics. And I'm just gonna let that dry for a second. Just pat it down wherever there might be some glue sticking through, or in this case, varnish. I think I'm gonna want a little bit here. Little bald spot there. So maybe I can take this piece over here and move it here. I'm just going to leave that for a second. So we'll leave that for a second, and I'll show you how to punch a little heart here. In this case, a heart. I don't think I have a leaf big enough left to do the dragonfly. No. So we'll just do the heart. But you can use any punch you've got, as long as it's not too intricate, because when you go to slide the punch off, it can tear the leaf. So you just, in this case, you can use the leaf however you want. So maybe we'll do a little angle punch here. And you just press like a regular punch, and there's the positive image. And if you slide it out careful, there's the negative image, which you can use as well. So super easy to do, and just a fun way to use up. And like I said, every leaf will offer a different texture. So this was really neat because, like I said, it gives the veining, which is really fun. So I'm going to take my dry brush, and I'm just going to brush off any gold that didn't adhere. You should normally wait till this is really dry, but we're going to go ahead. All right. And then all I do is sweep away. Now, if you've got bigger pieces, you can keep them. Get that out the way. Vacuum that up later. Add it to my pile of stuff to clean. All right, so there we go. We got a pretty little card here to use. So let's see. I had punched one that I liked and I want to use. I think I'm going to use something like this. And then I thought I'd use also some some of the positive images too. Tweezers are really a handy tool when it comes to using pressed flowers. They really help. So it's just something fun. I'm just going to play with this for a minute and see what I like. I think I like these two here. Just something different, you know? Something like this, maybe a little further apart. And then I thought I could use like a lace or something. I have some lace kicking around. Use some lace to decorate the bottom of the card. And if you have nice handwriting, which I don't, I wish I did, you can see my handwriting is quite messy. You could put a really nice message on the card as well. You can also print something out and cut and paste it on. I don't know, something like that. I kind of like that. Let's go for it. Or should I just use the three hearts? That's what I mean. The possibilities are endless. You can really do anything you want. So it's a lot of fun just playing with these cut out. That's kind of cute too. Or maybe we could go this way. It's supposed to be a quick video, but I'm having so much fun kind of designing where I want all my little hearts to go. I like that too. And then maybe put the lace down the side. Let's do that. That's cute. I'm going to go with that. All right, so simple, a little bit of varnish. And you'll see the ink will go a little bit darker. And I paint the whole surface, and I do that so that the shine from the varnish, even though it says matte on the bottle, will stay shiny on paper. So I want the whole thing to be consistent. So I'm just gonna start putting them on here. The thing with the varnish is you do need to move relatively fast without having to put too much varnish on. So if you're a slow worker, you want to varnish just a little bit as you go. And I'm just going to put these on here so I can kind of gauge the distance I want. And so different leaves offer different colors and different patterns, as I mentioned before. So if you have a nice variety, you could also cut these out of bigger flowers and play with color. And I'm just going to add a little bit more varnish. I'll let that dry. And you can see the really pretty veining come to life on these, which I love. I love it. So it's wet right now. It's going to bow a little bit. So there's the, hopefully you can see the veining on there. And the pretty gold reflection. So let's put some trim. Let's see what kind of trim we got going on here. Got some golds. So this is quite pretty. This one, I like that. I like this vintage one. Don't want to overdo it, but I like the texture that it adds. What else have I got? These are all just bits and pieces left over from the dollar store and stuff. A little collection that I've collected over time. There's that one. It's a bit too bright. I have this one here, which I also like. Take the gold one away. Use the brown. So you can see, you can just keep playing and keep playing. I definitely like this one, so we're going to use this one. And like I said, I didn't have anything planned out other than using these leaves, so bear with me while I kind of come up with some ideas, designs here. I think that works. You can also use washi tape. That's another thing I pulled out of my drawer. I only have two. I don't have a huge collection of washi tape, but this could be fun to introduce too, because this one's nice. It has a gold in it, and take your time, your story matters, kind of a fun message on there. So let's add some of that. Cut this off after. And then the lace. That's pretty. I like it. Simple, elegant. Where's my scissors? Here they are. I'll just cut a little extra. And then for the lace, I like to use this 3-in-1. It's a heavy duty glue. And I love it because it dries really quick, which always is I'm a fan of because, like I said, I have no patience. There we go. Another cute little way to use up some pressed flowers, pressed leaves. Do we want to add one more, or is that too much? Maybe too much. You got to know when to stop, which can be challenging. I kind of like that too. Oh boy. Yes or no? Sometimes it's nice to have somebody craft with you, just so they can say yes or no with you. You know, I kind of like it, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. There we go. Throw this on there. I'll let that dry for a second. Just throw it on and then we'll trim it up. And what a pretty little card. And you can even take an envelope. I have an envelope. You know, and you can dirty that up the way we did the with the ink. And you can put gold leaf on this. And I mean, how much fun would it be to receive something like that in the mail between your friends that craft and journal with you, or have just started to press flowers, or you want to inspire them to press flowers. Careful, it's addictive. And there you go. So it's not quite dry yet, which is why it's still very soft, but I wanted to give you an idea on how to use some really pretty ways of using up your little pressed flower collection. So there you go, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, it helps, and have fun. Have some fun creating and getting messy. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye.